What's up, Digidestins? This is Kyle D, better known as Ridemyavatar, and I want to wish you happy holidays. Going forwards, this is the Market Watch. I know it's a little bit sooner than my normal Friday releases, but I figured since I am going to be taking a small break over the holiday season to spend time with family, I figured it better off to show you guys some of the cards that kind of started spiking over this past week. So guys, without further ado, let's dive into this Market Watch, shall we? So we got the gift booster as it started reaching circulations in many stores like Target, Walmart's, everything like that. So check occasionally. Don't be like the scalpers and buy a bunch of them. At least try for your community. Try to get some so that you guys can spread the holiday cheer. Don't be a Grinch. Don't be a Scrooge. I get that everybody wants to make the big bucks, but come on, it is a gift booster that only gives you 4 packs that aren't guaranteed any ratios of any sort. It's kind of hard when you have to look at this and you see $53 for a $30 max MSRP product. I don't suggest buying this, but people are buying it up because, hey, I want one, and that's all they want. So definitely taking a look. You know, they also don't tell you which of the 4 you're gonna get for their token, so that's huge. So people want to get all of them, but you could buy the token on eBay for 10 bucks if that's really what you're after. So be patient enough. If you're only after the product inside, you could spend probably 15 and get everything that you want out of the inside stuff without the packs. So guys, let's go into Classic Collection. It's starting to show up in Market. So one thing you need to know about Classic Collection is that because it is released with the gift boosters, it's not in pre-release mode anymore. So all these cards are legal binding cards that you can buy, and they should be shipped to you ASAP. They will not be legal to play though, so definitely remember that you can play with friends and stuff, but they will not be allowed in your local tournaments. So definitely keep that in mind. Ice Wall sitting at $5. It was like $3 earlier yesterday, but now everyone's starting to pick up on finding it, so it's now sitting at 10. You have Analog Youth sitting at $4, not terrible. You have win rate 60%. So all in all, expected price range, I don't see them not being this price range. So definitely keep that in mind. Emergency Shutdown is a $2 card. Now we're dropping down to cents, but because this is TCG player, they don't always have everything nice and neat for you to look at. We do not have alternate arts out yet, but that is the key word, yet. So don't think that they're not going to be available soon. Tyrannomon is not a $5 card. I'm sorry. Christmas Tyrannomon, yes, is a cool deck, but this card is going to dip hard. Don't go rushing out to buy a rare at $5. Machinedramon is way overpriced. Do not invest into this Machinedramon yet. Wait for it to come down. Once we get EX Collection, buy the Machinedramons. I don't recommend spending $70 on a secret that is very easily pulled. I've been watching enough box opening videos. It's almost like you get 2 full play sets in your case very easily. So don't waste your money on buying something that is going to be super easy to pull. So I know it's really enticing to do it now, but don't do it. This card is going to come down crashing hard. I think this card is going to sit around this Machinedramon's price range, and this one's going to get cut in half. I find that more acceptable being the $30 range, so do not waste money like that. The Metal Greymon alternate art, I don't see it holding for 50. He'll probably go down to 15, and that's just my opinion. I'm going to pick him up if he reaches 15. I won't pick him up any less than this. So definitely take that into consideration. Buying your singles probably for this set might be for the better of all. You have Imperial Dramon Dragon Mode at $14. You'll probably come down to $8 very easily. I don't see him holding at this price. I am sorry. Piedmon is very underrated. I'm saying this right now, but definitely don't think you're gonna miss out on this. We have Diaboromon alternate art, $50, not terrible. War Greymon, $5. I don't know. I don't think this Diaboromon's gonna hold its price at 50. I think he's gonna come down to the $10 range, just because how likely this is gonna be pulled is gonna be massive. Then we have, let's see the checkings. Metal Greymon, $6. Mega Kabu, Hercules Kabu, $4. Skull Greymon being a $1 card is very impressive to me. I don't see it holding that, because it's going to be used in Agumons for a little bit, and it's going to really help the deck out a lot in its situations. So I don't think you should jump on these cards just yet. Hold out. Wait long. I know longer than you expect, but hey, once the set is fully in print, a lot of these cards will dip further. Let's talk about Great Legends pre-release promo packs. So, well, cards. Bushy Agumon sitting at the $7 range. Nothing really changed. Lalamon is at $5. So if you're trying to max rarity and you're big into Digiburst, grab Lila's. She does help out with green OTK decks or anything with Digiburst, so she'll definitely be quite useful. Trident Revolver, Koromons, Dark Dramons, Budmon, Burning Greymon, Bakumon. We have Agunimon, Shine Greymon, Bancho Leomons. They're all just dipping from here. I don't see anything like. I like going over these because these are the highest rarity of a lot of these cards. So I don't want you guys to miss out on something that could be worth some investment for the future. But right now, nothing too crazy here. Battle of Omni, we got Black War Groundmon at $9. Gilamon's Mega Fusions are at 10s. Tai and Matt Ishida are at $3, even though there is the higher version of his printing. So that is foiled at least. Pre-release stamp is not the highest printing for it, in my opinion. Chris Pieldramon, $7. Not a bad if you want to max rarities Azulamon. Transcendent Sword is at $4 right now. So this card I think is a smart investment for long game, because the more Greymons get printed, the more likely this card becomes useful, unless they give it equally as powerful options. But if there is always a better Transcendent Sword, then fine, toss it to the side. But outside of that, I don't see much here. If you're thinking about Shoutmons, definitely pick up your Shouties. Those are great prices. Catastrophe Cannon, Diaboromon, not worth it. Absolute Blast is the only highest printing it's got. All delete. Nothing really too crazy here. Fake Agumon Expert, nothing crazy here. I'm just seeing, nope. Let's see, let's talk about it. So the foiled pre-release cards are huge for a lot of things. Hawkmon spiked to $20 over the past couple days, so that's something you should definitely check out. We have Flamemon being at 14. Definitely pick this up. It's just gonna go up. It's probably gonna outpass Savior Hawkmon eventually, because if you don't pick it up now, you're just gonna regret it later. We got Agumon and Gabumon, the mid-tier max rarity gears that want a higher rarity but don't want to have the alternate art because they don't like the alternate art. This is a good pickup. Arbomon got a slight bump, I gotta say, from its $4-5 range all the way up to $7. So definitely don't sleep on that card. It's gonna definitely be worth some money. Wyvern's Breath is really undervalued right now. I feel like this card is long game going to be good, and as more and more sets go out, this card will probably reach this price eventually. So Iron Fist Onslaught, very undervalued. Let's see, Rebellion, it's fine valued. These two are undervalued a little bit in my opinion, but not terribly. They're the mid-range alternate art if you don't want to spend hundreds and hundreds on alternate arts. So definitely think about that. let's see, taking a look. Nothing too crazy here past that I would say. Let's take a look. Bellastar's at 79 for its alternate art. Alphamon's alternate art is 32. Bellastar down to 26. I told you she was going to come down this way, so not disappointed there. We have Skull Greymon alternate arts at $9. Jessmon is pretty much the highest. Ooh, nope. Jessmon is still holding at $7 to $7 for its just regular art. That is crazy. Let's see. Bonds of Bravery, Bonds of Friendship, still on the low end. This card should be a lot higher, but hey, I don't understand why. We have Huckmon, Savior Huckmon, nothing too crazy here. Demi, Wyvern's Breath, 15 cents. You guys could definitely close in on this to close up the gap. I think this card is just undervalued right now, but that's just me. I think that's an undervalued card. Nothing too crazy here. I think after here it's just downhill. So let's go over to Trial Decks City. So right now Vmon is at $2.45. So if the X antibodies matter, and I mean matter, and they don't change up all Force Featuremon's name, or it still at least contains I am all Force Featuremon, this would help out make it so that you can warp Digivolve into the X antibody future reference, because it's going to be important to be able to warp, and you never know what's going to happen with it. So what could happen is you can warp Vmon into the All Force Featuremon here, and maybe the X antibody could Digivolve on top of it. So definitely get your Vmons now and hold on to them, because if you miss out on this, you're going to be upset. Gordramon's about $1.45. Not terrible pricing. You get a playset of this card when you get the trial deck, so it's not terrible. Hammer Sparks at like 60 cents. Not bad, because Hammer Sparks could get expensive quickly. Now let's talk about Gallantmons. Guilmon sitting at $5 is definitely hype price from our good friend EX2. This is definitely what's holding it, because Guilmon is also good in, you know, Jessmon going forwards for a while because of that draw effect, and you can warp into a Gallantmon if you need to. If your opponent tries to set you back, blows up your board, at least Guilmon can come in and bring you back into the game. Geo Greymon is about $1, and then we have Atomic Blast. Nothing too crazy here. I think this is pretty solid, so not terrible. We got promos to talk about. Pulsemon's at $30. We got $20 Pulsemon here, so $10 difference. Pick up the foil. Deobormon's still climbing down. Just give it time. Once EX collection, this card will start spiking again, because people will be after it. Greymon promo, $12. Agumon is at $7. Biomon's going down to $7. Palmon is at $7.40. Still very underrated. I don't think you guys are understanding how powerful this card can be, even going in the future. If we get another Digiburst that can gain a lot of extra power or any security checks besides Grand Kuwagamon, that's going to make this card extremely buyable. The memory boosters are going down a bit. We're down to $4 on the red, $3 on the purple, $3 on the blues. So, you know, just a friendly reminder, the memory boosters are super common. So, I mean, Kusurimon, just $1. That's scary to think, but I get decoys, not everybody's forte. Kodemon, definitely underrated promo, but we'll have to see what happens with the, you know, X antibodies. If it's just titled underneath here and they just keep the same name, these cards that are older will spike in price pretty quickly. So guys, we just need to see one EX collection, X antibody set 9 card, and these cards could spike like crazy. Let's talk about Greymon's. Starter deck Greymon and promo starter deck Greymon is both repetitively about the same price, only like $1 difference. So If you want, pick these up, pick them up, hold on to them. They are not having a reprint for a bit. We won't see one probably for a good while. Let's talk about it. Agumon alternate art seemed to have quite a spike over the past couple days. He was like a $14, $15 card. Now he's up to 30. He's doubled in price. There was a massive buyout by looks of it yesterday. I'm going to be quite honest with you. A lot of players bought him out. And yeah, that was a massive buyout in the last couple days. So that's really what happened, was a massive buyout. So once the market starts recovering, this should drop down back to a $20 card quite easily, or it might hold out longer. Gabumon is starting to come down. A lot more listings here, but it's on its verge to be bought out again. So we'll see what happens there. Terriermons, I'm taking a look because Terriermon is having more support in EX2, and that could create an influx and power that you might want to have copies of this card just because it's another Terriermon name. Shoutmon DX, I'm going to be honest with you guys. This card is just a ticking time bomb. This card will get support eventually, and then everybody's going to flock to it because it's going to be Battle of Omni, and if this is like set 13 that we get support for him, that means this card might spike all the way up to $25 quite easily, because all it takes is a great line of blitz support, and this card is going to go to the moon, boys and girls. We're going to rock it off quickly. We got Rise Greymon alternate arts are still climbing, boys and girls, being bought out pretty quickly. We are almost to the $40 range once all these get bought out. There are no printings afterwards, so this card could see a massive spike in value. Got Rise Greymon here. He was $8 and now he's up to 10. He's kind of holding at the 10 range. We got 2 pages worth, so not terrible. Eventually he will be bought out, and you're gonna have to worry about getting more of him. Beelzemon is at $27 after the earlier buyout last week, so he's holding. I do see, like I said, they always recover after a bit. They're not going to hold that extremely high price, but they're coming down. So I feel like he's going to sit at 25, and that's where he's going to just want to stay comfortably until we get more data on how the deck works. And then when the deck finally gets over here, people will start buying him out again. So he might go down to 20 by that point, but hey, that's what you have to gamble with. Beelzemon alternate arts. Remember when he was 27? Now he's selling for the $50, close to $60 range. I'm proud of this card. Let's talk about it. A delicate plan. Like, what happened here? 68 cents, 90 cents, $1.20, $3, and this card is still moving at that price. Guys, there was a massive buyout of this card over this week, and that shows how quickly, if you buy out all the copies, how quickly you're going to have a very expensive card on your hand. So definitely pay attention to buyouts like this. Magnadramon as well. She's holding, but you never know how long it's going to hold for, especially in 2 pages worth. I don't see this holding. As you can see, once people start listing them at 25 and 30 copies, you know they're going to start dipping again. There's just too much of an influx on it. We have Agunimon. This Agunimon is still on the decline. I don't understand why you guys aren't buying it yet. I feel like you guys are underrating this. This should be bought. I'm telling you this right now, you're going to regret it. This card's going to probably spike heavily up, but hey, that's just me. Just letting you know, I'm warning you. Agunimon alternate arts have been still on the steady up climb. We're almost all out of these cards, so definitely pay attention to this card going out of style. Cocytus Breath spiked up massively. We went up to $50 again from its $32 price, so definitely never sleep on a dipped card is what I'm trying to warn you guys. Sometimes I miss these kind of cards, but hey, always remember that it's only got 2 printings, and the foil version is this version until they make another printing. Then you have Hammer Spark at $129. Crazy times. Regular starter deck where you got 4 of this thing, $3. That's just telling you something. And then this common version, after getting the reprint, 60 cents. So definitely pay attention to these. Gaia Force is at $68 or at 70 bucks. So I'm waiting. I might get mine eventually to get some more red stuff, but Gaia Force $2.70 and then 30 cents. Not terrible. Let's take a look at the end of the market. We know what we always do. We take a look at all the pretty Omnimons, because Digimon is all about them Omnimons. And we're going to open this last card up and take a dive. Let's see. So he's coming down, selling around 500 range. So he quickly moves at 500 or less. But outside of that, he barely moves on the top end. Like, as quickly as they list it, it looks like it just moves. So definitely don't sleep on this card. As we keep more and more support coming out, we'll see what we get from there, guys. So remember, like, comment, subscribe in this video. Let me know what I missed in the market watch. And I hope you have a happy holidays, guys. From my heart to you, I'll catch you in the next video. Peace!